His brain works, but he has a total X's and O's kind of brain. So he understands behind the scenes why things work.
Brown, Richmond, 96 double!
Simon's like having a coach on the field. He not only understands his position, he understands multiple positions. In the 4 years he's been with us on varsity, I think has a great mind for the game.
Coach Salter was such a positive influence in my life that I knew if I had boys, I wanted them to have the same experience that I did. It was a wonderful opportunity for me. I look back at it as some of the best times that I've ever had. And I knew if I had boys that I could count on that family, the Salter family, to bring the same culture and give my sons the same experience.
It all started as me just trying to get on the field. You know, I saw my brother play 39 varsity games. And so it goes back to me always trying to compete with my brother, trying to compete, to where, you know, I'm trying to get on the field, and in the process, I'm learning all these things about football that, you know, going back to, you know, the history of football, you know, starting the single wing, to going under center, to, you know, all this sort of stuff. It's kind of taken me to the next level of, you know, knowledge of the game. And so that's why I'm starting to really, really enjoy the sport even more than before.
Simon understands coach speak, so it's sort of its own terminologies and language, and I don't have to think about what I'm telling him. I talk to Simon like I would another coach, and he can respond to that.
Simon will end up as a coach somewhere. I watch him kind of break down football films, and I watched him the other day. He was watching the 1985 Bears defense and breaking down all their formations and trying to teach that to one of my friends who was coaching a Little League football team. And he just takes so much detail in learning how everything's done, to where when he steps on the field, he can see defenses and understand things better than anybody I've ever talked to. And I've played with quarterbacks and played with receivers and guys that are big-time NFL guys now, and no one studies and learns the way Simon does, which is why hopefully I could see him becoming maybe an NFL coach one day.
I like the challenge of being just a long snapper. You know, the less people know about me, usually the better I'm doing. It started as me trying to just, you know, learn everything about our own playbook. Every play I would know my own position, I would know everything about it. And then so in order to get on the field even more, I started learning the whole playbook, where now I knew not only what I was supposed to do, but to where what everyone else was supposed to do. Kind of wanted to elevate my game to the next level. I started, you know, studying the defenses, where, you know, when I walked on the field, I could start reading coverages before the snap happened, where, you know, I could find the holes in the defense. I started studying the game. As I was doing that, you know, I kind of started realizing I, you know, kind of fell in love with the game even more.
Simon, through all of his success and all of the accolades, Simon has stayed humble. And because Simon is humble, he's able to listen. And because he's able to listen, he will achieve great things, because he does not get caught up in all the extras. He understands who he is as a person. He is a great leader of players. And he gives, trust me, he gives more to the program than he gets out of the program. And so if we ask kids, and we always say, hey, how about making the program better as you leave than it was as you entered? And Simon truly has embraced that. He has made this football program better in the 4 years he's been here.
With Simon going to Washington State soon, I'm extremely not nervous, but I'm looking forward for the opportunity for him, but I'm nervous because I'm going to miss him a ton. And it's going to be really hard to stay as close as we are right now, because right now we're together 20 hours a day. He's my best friend in the whole world, so when he leaves, I don't know what I'm going to do to be able to keep that relation together and stay as close as we are now.
Just how terribly proud I am of him, and how I know that I want him to continue to feel confident He's a very confident person. He does what he needs to do, but that I hope he continues, because college is going to be very different. It's going to be a lot more experiences for him. Obviously, I want him to stay nice and safe, but just to continue to have the confidence to go out and do what he wants to do and to achieve it. And if he ever feels uncomfortable about anything, we're here. He can always come back.
It truly was a really good run. We started, it's like we started from the bottom and we're finishing on top. Both boys have been so dedicated, did everything I ever asked of them.
All I know is where we've been.